Okay, hello. It's 8 p.m. and welcome to the weather update. And it's brutal. Oh, this radar doesn't want to work, but not a whole lot going on in our area as far as showers and thunderstorms go. There was some to the north and the west, but it's kind of dissipated off now. National Weather Service, this radar is next to useless again. So you can see that's what's left of it. But if I rewind the radar back to 7 o'clock, you could see it was quite a pretty strong cell there over Fairfield County, Connecticut. And I could see the cumulonimbus cloud from here, from it, but now it is dissipating, and it will no longer be an issue as we head into the evening, I think. Let's go look at our current temperatures around there. We'll start with the underground map, and you can see temperatures have dropped from what it was earlier to the upper 70s. Still not all that comfortable out there. Upper 70s in the middle of the island, still around 80 on the North Shore. Of course, the South Shore getting the best of the sea breeze, and they're in the mid 70s. Probably have a pretty nice sea breeze on the South Shore right now. Actually, it's low 70s as you head further out to Suffolk County, of course, because, again, you're further away from New Jersey, so that's why it's cooler there. Let's go look at this map here, and we'll look at some of the dew points in here. You can see dew points are also around 70, so it's quite humid out there. And even just walking back, I walked back from the train station, and it was exhausting. It was very hot. It's very humid, and very just humid. It's so humid out there. It's very uncomfortable. And of course, it's not that cool here. It's 79 in Carl Place, so it's not that cool. If I was on the South Shore, you see 73 there in Massapequa Park. It would be a lot better. Let's take a look at what the high temperatures were today across the area. So we got up there, 86 degrees, 86, 85, 82 at the airport. But of course the South Shore was cooler with the sea breeze. The North Shore was a little hotter. Head out to Islip. Let's see what Islip got up to. Only 82. Yeah, it was a lot better there than here, trust me. I'm sure the Hamptons were cooler too. Let's see what they were at. 79 at East Hampton Airport. I sound exhausted because I am just from walking. 85 was the high at Central Park. LaGuardia, probably a little hotter than that. 88. JFK, 82. Let's see what New Jersey got up to. Let's see what it was in New Jersey. 88 in Toms River, yes. Almost 90 degrees in Toms River. Not surprisingly, it was much hotter there. Again, because it's always hotter in Jersey. So let's go look back to the Wonder Map, and we'll look at a couple of sample observations, as we always do, to show you how the sea breeze cooled things off today. God, it smells like somebody's been smoking in here. I hope he isn't smoking down there. He moved to the apartment below me. I don't know if it's just me or whatever. But this is what I gotta deal with. So it's so it got up to 85. Look, this is a weather update. Sorry. 85 degrees, 84, and yeah, very, very warm all day long in the 80s. It really didn't drop below 80 until after 7 o'clock. So it was warm all day. The dew point's right up there all day long. So pretty uncomfortable day today out there. In the middle of the island there, Carl Place. That's a good station. Meanwhile, if you were on the South Shore, let's go to South Wansaw. I'm sure you were a lot better. Let's see what they were today. So, yeah, they were only in the low 80s, only really around 80, and then they dropped into the 70s after 4:30, and then they were in the 70s all day, of course. A lot better on the South Shore, man. Middle of the island is just hot, hot, hot. Let's go look at Tom's. Oh, no. Well, that'll really be hot, but let's go look at my friend in North Patchogue here. So he's 74. Oh, I picked the right one. Well, no, I didn't pick the right one. Whoops. It's 38, not 28. Waiting for it to load. 74. Yeah, he's cooler than I'm at right now. Let's see how he was today, because he's a little more toward the middle of the island. So, yeah, he was a little warmer than Montauk. So low 80s, still better than the way it was by me. But did get a sea breeze after 5 o'clock, and the temperatures did wind up dropping after that. But if you were right on the water again, like I said, if you were right on the water, like this Bellport Yacht Club, where they really have just they always get a good sea breeze there. Let's see what that. But yeah, they didn't even hit 80 today, I bet. Let's see. Nope. Oh my God, they were only in the low 70s all day. Ah, man, that's really great. Really great for them. I'm sure it was the same if we look at some of the observations for like Fire Island Pines as well. So you just get to see that. You got to get to the beach, man, when the weather's like this. So they got up into the low 70s, and that was it. Not even 80 degrees. Isn't that great? You're further out east, so it's probably why. I mean, we can look at Jones Beach, for instance. Yeah, let's look at Jones Beach. If you go a little further west, it's probably warmer, because, again, you're closer to Jersey. Let's see what they were. There we go. They were pretty cool all day, too. Only low 70s. Oh, man. Only 71 was the high. Didn't even get up to 72. Oh, man. So they had a great sea breeze over there. I wish I was there. We don't even have... The bus service doesn't even start to Jones Beach yet until, next weekend, I think? It's ridiculous. Anyway. Now we go to the other side of things and show you how bad it could have been today if you were in New Jersey. Let's go to that West Desert area. It's still 81 there, by the way. But it's not that much cooler here in Mineola, 79, 81. It's like being in New Jersey over here. Alrighty, so, yeah, it was near 90 all day there today, so. Yep. So, let's go to... I guess let me go to the Hurricane Center, and we're going to talk about Tropical Depression Claudette, but it's because what's going to happen is, once it gets back out over the ocean, it's going to become a tropical storm again. That's right. And remember, it's only late June. So you can see it becomes a tropical storm, and then it eventually becomes an extratropical system. And they do have tropical storm warnings out in effect for North Carolina. So very unusual to see this happen, especially in June. But that's what the warm water can do. So we're going to have to watch that. And that could cause some problems for the coast of North Carolina. Where's tropical tidbits? All right. So actually, I wanted to look at the satellite imagery as well. So let me that's why I forgot to put that on the screen. So that's the satellite for today. A good amount of sunshine. A little hazy out there, a few eye clouds, but a pretty sunny day, all in all. Now let's go to the southeast. We're going to actually look at Claudette. Actually, they have a floater for it. So here you go. You can actually look at this floater here. This actually will show it pretty well. And you can see there it is there. And so it's going to, excuse me. Is that hot weather? I break down it. So you can see here what's left of Claudette right here, and you can see the convection starting to fire up already, starting to get closer to the ocean, and it's going to start gaining more energy. So quite interesting to see that. Quite interesting to see, and quite unusual. So let's go take a look at the models here, and we will look at the GFS. And we'll take a look at the GFS, and you can see here's Claudette right here, so keep your eyes on that and see watch what's going to happen once it gets out over the water again. Here we are into tomorrow, and you can see it already starting to tighten up, and it's not going to become an intense tropical storm, but it's just, or maybe it will, once it gets out over the water, but you can see it does stay away from us, which is the good news. We're not going to see any effects from it. For our weather, you'll notice that we'll have some clouds around, so maybe slight chance of showers, and then that chance of showers increases tomorrow night into Tuesday with this passage of this really slow-moving cold front which eventually clears our area Wednesday. And then Wednesday we should have a nice day, and then that nice weather should be Thursday, Friday. We'll have that nice weather with that high pressure sticking around. Right after that, that's anyone's guess. Here's another storm system that the GFS wants to develop. So again, look at what it does too. This could have it hit us. Could we have a hurricane in early July or a tropical storm in early July? Hey, it could happen this year. So let's get closer to the northeast, and I'll look at the HRRR. We have the 18Z HRRR to look at right now. And you'll see that we're pretty dry right through tomorrow. So tomorrow, I don't think we're going to be dealing with any rain tomorrow. The chance for rain really doesn't come until later Tuesday night, and what I see here really isn't even that impressive. It's not really until you get to late. Did I say later? Yes. I meant later Monday night. I don't know what. Tuesday night. I'm sorry, man. Tuesday night, and you could see the this is as far as the HRRR goes. You could see the chances. This is with the cold front, and there's going to be a little wave along it, which I think is going to slow this front down. Now the humidity, it's not going anywhere until the front passes. We're going to be dealing with plenty of humidity and a strong southerly wind tomorrow. The good news is, because of that wind direction, it shouldn't get as hot as today across Long Island. Jersey, you may still be dealing with some of that, some possible temperatures near upper 80s, near 90. You can see here's that front as it approaches Tuesday, but you can see it kind of slows down, and then that's that wave developing along. However, it does give us some dew point relief, at least according to the HRRR. By Tuesday afternoon, we start seeing the dew points drop, which would be great news, so we can get rid of this humidity. Let's look at what the HRRR is predicting for the temperatures. This model's been pretty good so far with the temperatures, and you could see tomorrow it's going to be a lot cooler on Long Island. I think we may not even, maybe we'll get close to 80, low 80s maybe in Nassau County, especially central and northern Nassau County, but 70s for most of the rest of the island, and then temperatures should drop into the 70s later on. But if you're in Jersey, temperature's going to be well into the 80s, maybe near 90 degrees. And that could go for parts of New York City as well. And then for Tuesday, not as hot. You can clearly see what's going on here. Much cooler to the north and the west, while the warmth is still over a Long Island as we head toward the afternoon. Because it'll actually be a lot warmer in eastern Long Island, Cape Cod, than it will be in, say, upstate New York by the time we get to Tuesday afternoon. So another model I want to look at here, as far as regarding precipitation, is the NAM3. So it also, the NAM3 pretty much looks identical to the HRRR, but I want to look to see what kind of convection it develops and it also gives us a little more opportunity. So this is, you can see, kind of dry tomorrow. This is why I want to use this, because this really kind of shows up Claudette. There it is right there. Staying offshore and not really becoming all that impressive. The models say it won't become that strong, but I think it will redevelop into a tropical storm. I really do. But it won't. It might just kick up the surf a little bit, but it's not really going to have many other effects. So we really stay dry. You can see there are a lot of storms that are over area to our north and the west Monday night, but the time they get you, especially when they hit that cool sea breeze, they're just going to fall apart. And then here's that second wave along that front. So, and it kind of makes it go by to the south. So when we go up to, it doesn't look like it's really giving us all that much rain. If we look at the total accumulated precip, again, we're kind of dry now. At least we had those showers yesterday, but we're kind of dry again. Once again, those showers didn't give us maybe a quarter of an inch at most. So we are on the dry side once again here. When it comes to rainfall, at least according to these, what this outlook looks like right now, as far as the rainfall goes. Let me put the GFS back on here, see what the GFS shows with this. Now, GFS obviously is a lower resolution, and this is the 18Z GFS. I only have out to 210 hours on this GFS. So let's take a look and see what's going to happen with the temperatures as we move on. This front moves through on the GFS, and you see the temperatures. We're going to have a nice day on Wednesday. Temperatures only in the mid to upper 70s for highs. At night, it'll be cool. Lows dropping probably into the, well, it's having some of the heat hold on over in this area, interestingly enough. But, yeah, it could be one of those deals where we're only going to see radiational. Oddly enough, it has much more radiational cooling in New Jersey than on Long Island. I'm guessing because maybe there's more of a breeze on Long Island. Maybe there's going to be a sea breeze that'll develop that'll keep the winds up. But if you're in the Pine Barrens, temperatures will drop into the 50s. But for everybody else, probably be 60s. And then for Thursday, maybe a touch warmer, upper 70s, and then still staying comfortable. Here we are for Friday. Then we start seeing things start to heat up again a little bit by next weekend. Let's go look at the dew points. You get to see that dry air come on in. So here comes the dry air. Boom. And it comes in. Dew points drop. Nice and comfortable. Low dew points in the 30s and 40s. Very nice dry air for your Wednesday. There might be a sea breeze that might try to develop on the South Shore. Maybe. Perhaps. I think that'll be more of a chance of that on Thursday. As you can see, the winds start to swing around to the south and southeast. That's a cool wind direction for us. And we're still staying dry, but you can see the humidity starting to rise as we get toward Friday. And then we have that southerly flow. But it is a southerly flow and not a southwesterly flow. And because of that, with the southerly flow like this would support a good sea breeze again. So now let's go look at the sky cover as far as clouds go. And I'm going to start with the NAM. Actually, you know what? I'm going to start with the RJAM. Get this one over with first. So you can see we'll be dealing with some cirrus tomorrow, and you can see some of the cirrus from Claudette will be in and out of our skies for tomorrow. And then we'll see more clouds on Tuesday. Might start off with some sun and then more clouds with the cold front in the afternoon. And then you can see it's hard to get this front offshore. It slows up a little bit, and it might keep some clouds over eastern Long Island for Wednesday morning. But other than that, we have mostly clear skies. Should be a nice sunny day. And then we're just going to have to watch this. You can see the front gets a little hung up offshore, but hopefully it's far enough offshore that we'll have clear skies for Wednesday. This is the RGEM. So let's go to the NAM now. The NAM only gives us out to 06Z. So again, I really don't want to go over this too much on the NAM because again, it's not going to go far enough out. This is so plenty of clouds around tomorrow. Probably it will be like partly sunny day. Tuesday we'll start off with that sun and then the clouds rolling with the front. And that's as far out as we got on the NAM. And if I go to the GFS cloud forecast, you'll see we move this front offshore by later on Wednesday. But it just gets a little hung up, and that could throw some clouds over us. And we might have to wait till Thursday for it to be clear. According to the GFS, it might just get a little hung up offshore. But this is low resolution, so if this is just a low resolution thing. So if this is the line, it's still far enough offshore that we'll have a good amount of sunshine and clear skies for Wednesday, if not Wednesday, Thursday. But then you can see this front kind of comes back at us on Friday a little bit, throws some more clouds our way. So we'll have to watch that. As a ways out. So let me go to Vent 2 Sky, and we'll just go ahead and look at the temperatures on this as we head to Monday. So tomorrow, I should say. And happy Father's Day out there to all the fathers. It's all News 12 was talking about today. They didn't cover any crime or anything like that. But, hey, I'm not doing News 12's job anymore. And there was some crime, trust me. All in the middle of the island. So anyway, tomorrow you can see it's going to be pretty hot, and their weather forecast really was. Their weather is a joke now. It's a shame. It used to be such a good. You always count on them for good, accurate weather. Now all they talk about is weather on the South Shore. I am not kidding. So you can see tomorrow temperatures get up into the upper 80s, probably near 90 in Jersey. But you can see over Long Island, we're going to be a lot cooler with that south wind off the ocean, keeping us in the 70s. Here's 2 o'clock. But you still may see 80s on the North Shore and maybe the middle of Nassau County. Low 80s, cooler on the South Shore. Let's move this over to 4 o'clock. And yeah, you can see the North Shore is kind of warming up a little bit here. You're going to want to be on the South Shore with that south wind. If you're in Jersey, maybe if the winds go a little more easterly and get a little more of an easterly component, maybe that sea breeze can get into parts of the Jersey Shore. Maybe. Here's 5 o'clock. All right. The other thing that we're going to look at, well, there's not going to be a chance of thunderstorms. I mean, I could put this up. This is the... Okay, all right. Well, this is the Cape. I'm a little surprised at some of these readings here. So it is actually generating some Cape over New Jersey. So if you're in New Jersey, yeah, there could be an isolated shower of thunderstorm, with, and some of them could be on the strong side. And this kind of lines up with what the SPC has. And it has that marginal risk of severe weather in New Jersey, just north and west of New York City, and then a slight further into Pennsylvania, but over Long Island and even the Jersey Shore, it's lower. We'll have to see what happens with that. And this is the day 3, which has the risk, a marginal risk over the southern tip of Jersey with that. So, again, let's go back to vent to sky. Okay, so yeah, this was kind of surprising to see. Let me look at the lifted index. So, yeah, you can see the values over Jersey. So we could see some storms north and west of New York City. Over Long Island, less likely, again, because of the sea breeze, I would think. Let's look at the clouds and see where the sun will be out. Because, yeah, that's part of the reason why it's warmer is because, again, you're going to have some of these clouds from Claudette over Long Island. So that will keep the sun away a little bit, which will help keep it cooler. But to the north and the west, there'll be more sun, which will destabilize things. So that is also something very interesting to look at. So I think that's going to wrap up this weather update. Again, it's going to be another brutal day if you're north and west of the city in Jersey, but I think Long Island will be getting a break tomorrow. It's still going to stay humid, but the temperatures won't be as high. And then we have nice weather coming up for Wednesday and Thursday, and possibly into Friday as well. So that's going to be it for this weather update. Thanks for watching.